You got it.
And that's how I met the ghost of Charles Manson. Wow, that's really something. Crazy. So, Brent, you are country music's biggest nobody. You're the world's premier pickle farmer. You're loved and adored by fives of people. So the world wants to know, who really is Brent Snyder? Who are you? Who is Brent Snyder? It's a great question. Well, it's a little hot in here. I believe it was the great Reese Witherspoon that said, "Life is like a box of chocolates. Sometimes what you think is candy is really a cat turd."
I am confusion.
That was awful. I look like a bloomin' idiot not being able to answer the most basic question. Who are you? Give yourself a break. And now, where were you during this interview? I have a lot bigger things to attend to than an interview at WFUK 6969. Yeah, well, now you've got a lot bigger things to attend to now that I did this. It was one question. The question was, who are you? I look like a traumatized vet when she asked me, who are you? I mean... Uh-oh, identity crisis. Huh? I'm ordering food. Hold the fries, sis. So how do I remedy this? Do I do another interview? Do I put out a press release? Do I write a song about it? Like, what do I do? Chill. You don't need anything. Nothing is wrong. But if it makes you feel better, I'll send a few helpers your way to figure out the question of who are you. Helpers? Like the other Brents? Yeah? Can I get someone just a little more professional? They are all I can afford right now. And they're actually really capable of solving this problem. They already have all the answers, you just need to know how to talk to them. Okay, bring them on. There's also a subject matter expert waiting for you in the barn. You got this. Welcome back, everybody. We are here with Nashville's premier entertaintress, Blake Rackley, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Blake. Can you tell us where you're from and what your favorite candy is?
Yes, I am from Midland, Texas, and my favorite candy, it switches up. So I would say, as of now, I'm a Kit Kat girl.
Okay, so I have a theory that, like, candy's broken into chocolate, like sugary, and then, like, gummy.
Yes.
So you're the second person now that has been a chocolate girl.
Uh-huh.
But most people have been, like, a gummy situation. But okay, so what is it about the Kit Kat that's like got your goat?
I just like, well, one, I think I was obsessed when I saw how Kourtney Kardashian eats it.
She takes the layers off.
And I've done that. It takes a long time. I'm like, that is why they are so skinny.
Yeah.
Because just like it takes forever to eat.
Yeah.
But I totally agree with your sentiment, because because I love to go to the movies, but if I go to the movies, I'm either doing chocolate, candy, or gummy.
Right.
So I'm either doing like Kit Kat or M&M's.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing the Nerds gummy clusters, or I'm doing like Trolley Bright crawlers.
Yes, that's exactly those are the categories.
Yes. And when people just say like candy, I don't like it.
It's hard. Yeah, because candy to me is like that middle category. It's like Skittles, Nerds, like those types of like sugar just in like whatever.
Yes.
So you said you go back and forth. Are you going back and forth between chocolates, or are you going back and forth between categories?
No, it categories. Depends on the day. So like again, the movies is where I let myself like get it.
Yes.
So I'm either doing chocolate or we're doing like middle candy. We're usually it's very rare that we'll do gummies. Like I'm not doing Nerds clusters like that.
We are the exact same.
Yeah.
I'm not buying sour worms.
No.
I'm not really getting the gummy bears. Sorry.
No.
I recently saw chocolate covered gummy bears, which makes me feel I don't like chocolate and fruit mixed together.
No.
Okay, good.
It's very like Okay, I will get down on some of the chocolate covered strawberry, the frozen ones.
The true fruit, they slap. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They slap, but it feels more like candy. But
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
people are like, oh, I love like a chocolate covered orange or grapes. I'm like, no, I just want my grapes.
Right.
I don't need chocolate with it.
I don't like chocolate and orange. That's weird. Okay, so you said you're from Midland, Texas. Is that what the group Midland is named for?
People think that, but it was funny. They're actually from Abilene.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't really know why you're
Fake!
Yeah.
Frauds!
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Yeah, they're from Abilene, Texas, and so they are fakes, they're frauds, they're phonies. We need to get them off in more ways than one.
Yes.
And that's the tea.
Okay, period. So growing up in Texas, how was that?
It was fine.
Yeah.
I grew up in, do you know where Midland is?
Is it in the middle?
It's literally like, if you're looking...
Speaking of fraud!
Literally. If you're looking at like this part of Texas where it goes like that, the little squiggly part, it's right here. Just a short little trip to New Mexico.
Okay.
But it's the midway point between Dallas and El Paso.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I've definitely driven through there because I went on a cross-country road trip and I came back and I drove from El Paso to Dallas.
Oh, you totally went through. Like, you probably went by Midland on I-20.
Great.
So very drive-through, not drive-to, unless you're in oil, energy, or you never left. So...
I am very into oil and energy, actually.
Yes, oils, like essential oils, good energy.
Baby oils.
Yes. Certain oils, water-based.
Silicone-based, maybe,
yes.
Whatever.
But yeah, I lived there. It was an oil town. I grew up knowing pretty early I did not want to work in oil or energy.
Yeah.
The town was fine. Like, there's people there that I absolutely love and things like that. But I knew from a pretty young age, like, that wasn't my final spot.
When I think of you, I think of like everything pop culture. Blake knows everything pop culture. So like, who was it though that like was your first like, oh, she makes me feel different? Not in like a sexual way, but in the gay way.
Yeah, I can remember so clearly the very first time I ever like realized like being an entertainer was an option. Mm-hmm. I was in daycare. Give it up for the daycare.
Period.
The
daycare performer.
Yes, Miss Kendall told me if I would act good, I could do a 5-minute tight set on Fridays.
Yeah, Miss Kendall giving you the stand-up option.
She did, and I did it once, and I could not get it together the rest of the year, and so she was like, okay, one and done.
Yeah.
But I remember watching Mary Poppins. So I guess Julie Andrews.
That is not what I expected. But...
No, I remember watching Julie Andrews in Mary Poppins. It was the scene with the umbrella, and I remember asking Miss Kendall, I was like, that's so crazy that people like live in this box and do this, because you're young. Yeah. And she was like, and I was like, I bet you have to pay a lot of money to be involved in this. And she was like, no, they pay you a lot of money to do it. And I was like, wait, what? And I remember that was the first time I was like, oh, I can be an entertainer. My first like, I will follow you into hell. Yeah. Hillary Duff.
Of course it's Hillary Duff.
That's Hillary Duff. Hillary Duff, the queen, the icon, the music, the moment, the legend, the diva, Miss Hillary Duff.
All of those things.
Yes, in that order.
Yes. Do you have a particular, is it the music? Is it the acting? Or is it just everything?
I will say the music is what really set it off. This she's just a gal about town and she's going on tour and she's like doing the thing and then she goes from the tour and then she goes to the set and I was like, that sounds like the life.
Yes.
So
doing it all.
She's just a do it all kind of gal.
You're the same, and we're gonna talk about that coming up after the break.
Yes, we will.
Hey, Betty Boo. My mom was so mad at me.
Oh no, why?
Well, I keep telling her Larvey Weinstein jokes, and they really bug her. Hey, Mary Jo. I met this really cute guy, but I think he's really into jazz music. He's always talking about how much he loves scat.
Who am I? Boy, girl, alien? Hey, fatty. Who do you think you are coming in here talking to me like that? I'm Critical Brent. We've met. Yeah, your tone sounds very familiar. I'm usually the one that's like chattering nonstop saying, you can't sing, you're fat, your hairline's insane, stuff like that. I'm aware. Why are you here? Well, GB told me you were trying to figure out who you are. Yes, and? Well, I have a lot of views and opinions about who you are.
Okay,
well, let's maybe narrow it down to like a top 3. Okay, here we go. Brent Snyder's top 3 worst traits. Well, you've just had this locked and loaded, huh? You betcha. Number 1. Girl, are you from Antarctica? Cause you is cold. I'm cold. Says who? All the friends that you don't have. You just have a way of being very icy when things are not optimal. Okay, I'm cold. What's next? What's number 2? Numero 2. You are a pushover. Hey. Well, you are. Okay, you're right. See? Well, you are right. And number 3, you are an absolute cunt. Brent, you are so funny. You are so funny. But you can ruin someone with that tongue of yours. And what? Listen, I personally find it entertaining. But getting on your bad side can be really bad for the receiver. You're very biting. Well, this has just been the most fun I've had this entire year. See? You're a cunt. Sarcasm. Sarcasm. Ooh, good one. So I'm cold, a pushover, and I'm mean. And a lot of other awful things, but those are the main themes. Thank you so much for your service. And at the risk of sounding cold, would you mind getting the hell out of here? Okay, we are back with Blake, Nashville's premier entertaintress. Taintress, keyword. So everybody that I'm talking to on my show has inspired me in some way, and they all have like a word that's associated with them. My word for you is authenticity.
Okay.
Because...
It's funny because I'm a fake bitch.
No, I think I've just like, I don't even really know how we met. I guess just Instagram, probably.
I don't remember.
I think we just started following each other on Instagram and just kind of like, we're like, oh, look at that gay doing a thing.
Yeah.
But for me, saying that, look at that gay doing a thing, you just have always like done your own thing. And that to me is very inspiring. And like, you don't know this, but like, the internet's now gonna know, and you're gonna find out now. Like a month ago, we had coffee, and it was right before something we're gonna talk about. And we were just talking about the industry and like music and whatever. And you said, you just gotta do your own thing. And that simple thing changed my entire mindset and sort of like lit this on fire, because I was like, yeah, I don't have to do what other gay country singers doing.
Yeah.
I don't insert name here. I have my own set of skills, which is this, and like sketch comedy, also music, also like this, that, and the other. And I think you are such an inspiration to me for that. So,
well, thank you. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Drink the wax! Drink the wax!
Let's get crazy today. I will say from a young age, okay, so like, I grew up in the church. So like, hello church. If we're gonna start with, like, I did grow up with like the whole thing, like all things are possible through God, like kind of thing. Like, so that was like a firm base. And then, like I said, like I loved watching like Disney Channel and Nickelodeon, like watching these like kids essentially be stars and chase their dreams, and like just the whole like chase your dreams, anything is possible. From a young age, I just kind of knew that I would be an entertainer. Yeah. Like, there was just one day where I was just like, yeah, why not? Just get on stage. It's literally I remember my English teacher said this back in college. It's like, somebody's got to do it. Why not me? Yeah. Kind of thing. And I was just like, okay, that's going to be me. And to everybody else's, like, chagrin, I guess, they were just like, that is like very, like, it is very hard to do that. And I was like, okay. And like, people do hard things every day. Yeah. So to attach on to the, I'm just going to do my own thing for the first, I would say like third of my life was very hard, like up until this point. But I just decided it was worth doing and not regretting later. Yeah. That was a long ass answer. No, it's a great answer. I think it was like the best answer. And like I remember seeing you perform at Pride doing the Hillary Duff Mega Mix. And I was like, this bitch is a genius. Like, yeah, of course, just do like the things that make you happy and make you want to have fun. Can I give you some tea on that though? Yes. I was terrified to do that. I had a set, so I had performed at Pride the year before, and it was hot as balls. and I just did my thing, and I hadn't really been working on a ton of new music.
Yeah.
I had other songs I could do, but I was like, I mean, you would have thought I was like doing Madison Square Garden. Like I was like, I have to have new material. I'm an artist. You're supposed to develop like all this stuff.
Oh, I know.
And I was like, this is either going to hit, and people are going to get it, or it is not, and I'm gonna look like a 30-year-old overweight man singing Disney Channel pop. Thankfully, people got it. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. It definitely hit. I think, like, there are just those moments that I've seen you, like, do things, and I'm just like, damn, he really just goes for it. Speaking of, let's talk about Ranch Hands Cowboy Les.
Ranch Hands Cowboy Les.
So, we both have the privilege of performing in that show.
Yes.
You are the host of Ranch Hands Cowboy Les. Tell me your journey with that show. Like, how did it come about? And yeah, just tell me that. Tell me the journey.
So Ranch Hands was started by Lexi Burke. She kind of saw a hole in the Nashville community for bachelorettes. Like there was a lot of activities, but not necessarily like a show you could go to that wasn't either country music or like you're gonna be on Broadway, that kind of thing. So she created this like sexy shirtless cowboy show. She called it Ranch Hands Cowboy Les, and it had gone on for a while. I knew who we now know as our dance captain, Anthony.
The Texas is coming,
squeezes
y'all.
out every once in a while, y'all. You can take the girl out of the horse, but that was a weird ass
Okay,
thing to say.
Leo.
Yeah, I remember we were friends on Instagram because I had like done his workout class, you know, and I remember him posting about the casting, and I had seen little things here and there, and I was like, "What is this?" And they said, "Hey, we're hiring for like dancers or whatever," and I at the time was a nanny to somebody who was running for public office and fantasized about jumping in traffic and, you know, floating away many times a day.
Yes.
Jokingly, but, you know, if you something you struggle with, you know, get help.
Sorry. We'll
Yes.
put the
BetterHelp.com.
Yes.
But I just messaged him and I was like, LOL, if y'all need a Chris Farley or Patrick Swayze, let me know. Thinking he would be like, most gay people that, you know, hearts or like LOL and then like never hear from him again. And he was like, hey, Lexi doesn't care about the body type thing. So if this is something you really want to go for, like you should send in a tape.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, I mean, it was post-COVID, like stuff was opening up, but like, I was just like, what do I have to lose? I was like, I literally moved here to do entertainment and, you know, and I had gone through my own like kind of personal, metamorphosis, if you will, over those last few years.
We should do a Hillary Duff counter.
We should.
Ding, ding, ding. Butterflies.
Yes. I wish there was like, when you get the bigger budget for season 2 and I come back, we'll release the butterfly. We'll have an intern just throwing up.
Well, Hillary will be here. She'll walk in.
That's the real team.
Yes.
That's season 3.
Season 3. Hillary's
something to look forward to.
Yes, great.
But I sent in an audition tape. I remember taking so many like photos on like how to like make myself look like a little less big, and like, mama, it wasn't happening. Like I fill up the room, you know. And I remember they were like, hey, yeah, we want to hear more. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I went in. At that time, they were auditioning in person, and then I did like the dance, and then I did another monologue, and then it just became, you know, like I was down to the final 2, and I was like, this could really happen. And it was that point that I really wanted it.
Yeah.
And what's funny is I had never seen the show up until that point.
Yeah.
So she was like, have you seen the show? Like, do you know, like, if I said yes, like, what you'd be getting into? And I was like, I should probably check that out. Because I was like, I think even up to that point, I don't even think I'd ever seen Magic Mike or, like, Chippendales, you know, anything that's surrounding like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, what is this? And, like, and then part of me was like, okay, is it, like, a strip show? Like, am I going to be, like, you know, dangling my tallywhacker in front of bachelorettes? Because, I mean,
that's what my mom thinks.
Yeah, and so says mine. I think she thinks, like, I'm out there just, like, giving it to
That's
her.
what my mom thinks, yeah.
And so I went to the show, and I remember this quote from Christopher Reeve. It's like, you know, a part is meant for you when you realize it, like, pisses you off to think about anybody else but you doing it. And I remember seeing it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. And then a couple days later, they offered it, and I was like, yes. Absolutely.
That's so great.
So it was a cool time, and I've been doing it since 2023.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when you started doing it, and I was like, oh, like I just never even thought like that would be a thing for people like us, you know?
Same.
And so I was just like, okay. And then, so, I mean, the story goes that, like, I was complaining on my close friend's story about being poor, and Blake responded and was like, you should audition to be my understudy. And I was like, are you crazy? And he was like, no. And then I texted a couple of friends, and they were like, yeah, that makes total sense.
I think if we look at the message, I opened with "Hi, poor."
Yes, hi, poor.
Yeah, and I was like, "How's your wallet, ugly?" And he was like, "What?"
Wait, I said poor, not ugly.
He was like, "You're like, hang on, yeah." And he was like, "I actually don't know you that well, so maybe don't talk to me like this." And I was like, "Oh, hello, Britt Snyder. I want to talk to you about a business opportunity."
No, but like I was once again inspired by you or encouraged by you to like go for it, and now that changed me as well. I know you've said it like just the opportunity in the show has like changed you personally, and I feel the same. Like not just like body confidence, but like I don't know, just like having people, specifically Lexi and Anthony, like just validate your talent and be like, yes, you are talented and like you deserve this spot and we are going to pay you to do this. It's like you don't feel that in Nashville a lot as specifically as an artist. So like that, it's just been a really great journey and I'm thankful for it.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite parts about doing the show?
I would honestly say, I mean, I'm a performer, I'm a Leo, I like attention. I love, one of my favorite moments is the very first moment I walk out. Because I
like that too.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the show, we open with the big dance number, all the cowboys come out, and then after they're done, they like hold this stance and then they stomp on the ground and they walk off. And as they walk off, you kind of sneak on and everybody's like, oh, like, who's this?
Yeah.
Like kind of thing. And I remember before I ever started being so nervous, and I remember Lexi saying, I know my audience. They're not going to make fun of you. They're going to love you. And I was like, and I remember, and so every time I just like, I think about that and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, cause the story of it is like, you know, is us getting our confidence back throughout the show. And it's like, okay, like, yeah, they're here. They're ready to cheer us on. And it's just one of my favorite moments. My second favorite moment is when we come out at the end.
Yeah. That's a fun one. Yeah. I like that one too. I will say you gave me some good advice. Well, actually, Anthony gave me this advice. He was like, just don't be shocked at what the ladies do. Like, there's a lot of like, it's these women get feral at the show. We'll just say,
their last two raw.
And so my first show, I walked on stage and I sort of did the thing that you're talking about of walking on stage. You have to come to the show to see what we do. And there was a girl sitting in the front row, and I kid you not, like 30 seconds in, she looked me dead in the eyes and she mouthed, I want you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And it actually helped because our character is supposed to be a little like,
nobody wants me.
Yeah. And so I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
Because that was my natural reaction. Okay, so moving from ranch hands, I want to talk about Rewind. You have this really great podcast with your friend Raven. Can you tell us about Rewind?
Well, she is my enemy, but she's also a fierce co-host, so we make it work. No,
damn, okay, a friend of me.
Yes. Yeah, so Rewind was kind of birthed out of the overhaul of confidence that I got from ranch hands. It was, you know... I mean, you know her now, like, look up, like, Lexi Burke, our creator. She's very inspiring. You know, she used to do the tipping challenge, and then she's done this. She's opened many business. She is just, like, the definition of, like, a female entrepreneur. She is that girl boss. She is the moment. She's a gal on the go with her nose in the news.
And she thinks differently. It's not the same Nashville BS. It's, like, very specific and nation different.
Yes, and so... she was very inspiring, and my friend Raven and I mean, when we were like locked, we had our little like friend group that we like locked in and spent like the pandemic together when we all had to be inside, which feels weird that it was 5 years ago, but anyways, almost 6. But I remember one day we were watching Stuck in the Suburbs, and we were just like kind of pulling like a Trixie and Katya I like to watch, like just openly commenting, like making each other giggle. And I remember I looked over and I was like, we should just start a podcast called like Right in the Childhood, where we watch nostalgic things and react to it. And she was like, that sounds so fun. 3 years later, we finally I saved up a little money, and I got a grant actually, and like we bought some like cameras that were like, this'll do, and I got a new laptop, and we got some like box lights, and we converted my bedroom, and we were like, okay, let's do this. And we were originally going to just do like things where we watch old movies and old films and just react to it. And then within a couple episodes, it became a pop culture podcast where it was like, we'll focus on right now, and then we'll also focus on like stuff from back in the day.
Yeah.
And it was just it's just been so fun.
Yeah. It's such a fun show. Like, what do you think? So you told me like there was one video that sort of like popped off. Can you tell that story? And then tell me, what do you think like has resonated with people the most?
So we had been doing the podcast for about 6 months. And, you know, it was kind of past that point where like our friends were like, oh, we watch it. And then we're like we'd be like, do you listen to it? And then we're like, oh, I really, like, you see the panic in their eyes, and we're like, you don't have to. I was like, it's, you know. And Raven wanted to talk about a topic, about a specific podcast that had gone on to somebody else's podcast and made fun of black women. You know, the host was saying things, I don't even want to say micro, it was very aggressive, like, and they were doing big laugh, like all these kind of things. And it was just a pod topic. We were talking about it because our audience like truly split down the middle is like gays, millennials, and black women.
Love.
And we were talking about it. We thought it was a pod topic that would reflect well. And even jokingly but seriously, I was like, well, if y'all need a new podcast to listen to, I was like, Raven's black and I'm gay and we're like here for a good time. And we posted it as a clip and it just took off.
That's
I mean,
great.
Overnight we got 30,000 followers on TikTok.
Gosh.
It's been so awesome to see, but that was the moment that we were like, oh, this resonates with people because of our essentially our two personalities. Like, we just have this beautiful circle of black women, and then like LGBTQIA plus, as we like to say, and the majority of them are millennial, and it's just all like, we're just out here like living, like the world is burning, we just want to have like a fun little kiki.
Well, and I think you two represent like a lot of us. There are a lot of us like girls and gays that have our friends that like we do the same thing with. Like my best friend Charlie and I are very pop culture forward. Like that is our love language. And so it's like every day we're talking about what's going on or like something that happened in the past. And like I think that's one of the things that's relatable because we all have that like person.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was a great conversation about authenticity, but we're gonna die down the seriousness a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna come back and ask Blake some questions.
Oh, okay.
So much. Happy Pride, everybody. My name is Brent Sunder. I'm a pop country singer. I'm gay as hell. I'm excited to be here. And I like French fries and getting high. Too much gin on a Saturday night. Getting reckless with my friend. And doing it all again. Next weekend, a cigarette every now and then. Anything that feels like a sin. Too much playing on my phone. I should quit it, but I don't. This ain't brand new. Same as you. The buzz in my head and the blood that's rushing makes me think you're bad for me. Weak in the knees and I can't say nothing. Makes me think you're bad for me, bad for me, bad for me, I keep searching high, looking low, for any sign that you're on the go. Is there writing on the wall? Keep waiting on the phone, but I don't see a flag that's waving red. It's really messing with my head, 'cause it seems you should be gone, and it shouldn't take this long for you to wear off. It's not my fault. The buzz in my head and the blood that's rushing makes me think you're bad for me. I'm weak in the knees and I can't say nothing. Makes me think you're bad for me, bad for me.
You got it. Hello? Hey, who are you? How did you get in here without me? I have an all-access pass. I can go anywhere. Well, who in tarnation are you? I'm Baby Brent. Ooh, I have a feeling we have a lot to talk about. We sure do. So, what do I owe the pleasure of your company, baby? I can't do that. Can I just call you BB? Sure. And God Brent sent me to tell you the 3 best things about yourself. Oh, thank God, Brent. I need a little ego boost right now. Okay, number 1, you are the warmest person I know. Wait, what? Number 2, you stand in your convictions and you always stand up for yourself. You know what you want and what you're willing to do to get it. And you also know what you don't want and the sacrifices you're willing to make. I mean, remember that friend you fired this year, all in the name of protecting yourself and those people around you that you love? Oh, yeah. Yeesh. But that was a good thing. You did it in an effort to stand up for people. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so what's the last one? Number 3, you're so caring and empathetic. Remember those 3 years that you made us live with rats because you didn't want to kill them, and I'm pretty sure you gave us all leptospirosis? I don't want to talk about the rats. None of us do. Okay, so you're saying the best things about me are that I'm warm, I stand up for myself, and I'm caring. Yes, exactly. Okay, see, this is exactly the opposite of what Critical Brent said. This was so helpful. I'm glad I could help. Okay, is there anything else I need from you? Because I kind of want you to leave. It kind of hurts talking to you. I know, that's normal. It'll get easier. I'll see you soon.
Man named Zach just playing with a sack. Found a marble was alarming, so he called his Dr. Stat. Turns out it was a nugget from a KFC bucket. Hey, ain't that a hell of a note? Hey, ain't that a hell of a note? Hey, ain't that
testicular cancer.
a hell of a note?
Check your nuts, man. All right, we are back with Blake. I need to ask you some questions. Who's your least favorite cheetah girl?
Dorinda.
Okay.
She always made it about herself.
Yeah, that's true.
She was like, I'm an orphan, which I've never been an orphan, which I mean that's like hard, but she would bring it up at the most random time.
It's hard. I mean, you know.
I mean, it's hard to be an orphan, but like they would be like, "Oh, we want to go to Barcelona," and it wasn't just like, "Hey, like I can't afford to go." She was like, "I can't afford to go because I didn't have parents and like I didn't have any money being raised," and it was like, "Girl, just say you can't go." Yeah.
Who's your favorite child of Destiny? There's only one answer. No, I'm just kidding. You can say any of them. Actually, you can say any of them.
Listen, like Beyonce is Beyonce.
Yeah.
That is a sentence in itself.
That's right.
I'm a card-carrying Hive member. Like, I love Beyonce.
Great.
I will say, though, when it comes to Destiny's Child, this may be the weirdest take. I love Michelle.
She's great. And you, listen, when you hear her singing that, when God, what's the one they do? When God says,
when Jesus says yes, nobody can sing. So
that part in that is like killer.
Yes, well that's her song.
Yes, it's so good.
And she got Beyonce and Kelly on it. But my thing is one thing. A lot of people and like you get the joke at first, but it was like, have you ever been like with your friends and like realize you're the Beyonce and like your friends are the Michelle? And I was like, first of all, what we're not going to do is we're not going to punch down Michelle.
Yeah,
Miss Michelle Williams is. I've never met a bridge she can't cross. I saw her in Death Becomes Her on Broadway, and let me tell you what, she can carry. She is a star. But my thing is again, love her, but there was some memeability when she fell on 106 in Park, when she was at the Super Bowl, and she's just like, she gives it to us. She's always serving. The harmonies are always tight, but let me tell you what, she's also funny because like as a group, you're just like, I just love like the one of the group that you're like, you're just here.
Yeah.
And you're vibing and you're living your life, and I love it.
She knows her role.
Oh yeah.
That's what I love. Okay. Do you have a favorite Hilary Duff album?
Yes, I do. It's honestly, it's a hard tie between Metamorphosis and Dignity. If I had to choose, like, gun in my head right now, I'm still gonna say Metamorphosis. It's just the one that like it made me love her. But I recently revisited it because it's 20 years old. Take that out, actually, because I'm young, I'm hot.
We were 4.
Yeah,
we were 4.
Literally 4 years old when it came out, and it just was like Love Just Is, Anywhere But Here. If you can't do the math, get out of the equation. Work.
Period. Those are lyrics.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite ranch hand?
Myself.
Good answer.
Because who's coming to work and doing the work? Myself.
That's right.
But also,
yeah. Worst? Do you have a worst gay experience?
Oh my god.
Like just being like, oh man, I wish I wasn't gay right now.
Being gay in general is a humiliation ritual in itself.
Sure.
At times, like politics and like upbringing aside.
Yes.
This is gonna sound so bad. Exclusive. There have been times. I love gay people. I'm a gay. Hi, gay. There are times as songwriters, we can go to certain things for songwriters. It was put on by like people who don't even associate with gay people, but it was like pride, and they were like, "You're gay, come on." And so I went to it, and I think I performed at it or whatever. And they got people up there, and it was the most unorganized thing. Again, everybody's experience is their own, but it was a lot of like gay trauma.
Did we do this? Did we do this together?
I don't know.
Was it around?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No. It wasn't. But it was
because
just,
I had a similar experience. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like, and like everything, like every 2 seconds was like, "We're gay," and it was like, that's great. Like I love that, but it just felt like almost like capitalizing on like the trauma, and then like a lot of people weren't very good. Like, or no, I don't want to say that. Everybody has a crowd. Yeah. A lot of people sometimes weren't on the notes. And they forgot, they brought the look, they forgot the notes.
That happens a lot in gay country music. Okay, yeah. Where's JonBenet?
Where is she?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think she's alive?
I was gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Is it Katy Perry? Do you know that conspiracy?
I know about Katy Perry. I've seen her up close. I don't think it's her.
Okay.
She's doing too much.
Yeah.
She's doing too much with the wigs and the hair. I think
this question isn't on my list, but I need you to tell me: is Katy Perry's career salvageable?
Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, absolutely. People love a redemption arc.
Yes.
The Wizard tells us that in Wicked for Good. Go see Wicked for Good, everybody.
Okay, last question. This show's called A Bunch of BS. What do you think is a bunch of BS?
Oh, okay. This is like everybody's like bunch of BS. If I'm ordering DoorDash, if I'm
already preaching.
If I'm ordering DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, Grab and Go, whatever, and you have given me a service fee, you have given me a delivery fee, you have upped the price of the food, and I have to now tip whoever is on their bike, they're really in a car, with their friend delivering together. I'm saying, bring it up to my apartment. I'm giving you $10 on a $30 order, and you knock on that front door to the apartment and you say, I'm outside. I love that. I love that you're giving me a play-by-play. I told you to bring it to my door. I am not giving you $10 of my hard-earned, sweaty money from Ranch Hands Cowboy Les and Rewind the Podcast.
Sweaty.
To therefore have somebody dropped my food off outside on just the curb. And they were like, it's outside. Didn't try to get in anything, because I live in a high-rise and very rich. And I just lost it, and I literally contacted Uber, and I was like, how do I yank this tip back? And they're like, you can't do that, hard economic time. And I'm like, then you pay them. Because I gave you specific instructions. I am not a hard person to please. I usually tip 20% even if you slap me.
And on that note, I literally just filmed a sketch last night that is exactly along these lines. Cut to that. So it was just an ordinary night, like any other night, and it was a Friday, and I had a really kind of rough week at work, and I came home and I was like, I really don't want to cook dinner, and so I just got on the app and I ordered and had food delivered, and I've done that hundreds of times. I never thought, something bad would happen. So I was sitting on the couch and I was just watching TV, and I heard my dog sort of move around, and when I went to look at him, that's when it all happened. I mean, it was just this massive bang, and it was so loud that it sort of almost blew me back, and I thought, am I still alive? That was my first thought. And once I came to and everything sort of settled and I realized, okay, I am alive, I started to look around and it became clear what had just happened, and I was just horrified. I had no idea just how someone could be so sick, you know? And I mean, that was 6 years ago, and I've told my story hundreds of times, and it never really gets easier, honestly. I've been in therapy for such a long time, and you know, I try and prepare as best as I can, but sometimes even when I'm expecting it, it's still, I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, I took the wife and the kids on vacation. We went to the Ramada in St. Petersburg, Russia, not Florida, and we ordered room service, and the kids were playing around, and my wife and I were talking, and you know, I was expecting it, and still, it took me back to that day, 6 years ago. If he had just left it at the door. Leave it at the door. So I've been working the last year and a half on legislation with George Santos and Cardi B. We're working on the Knock Knock Who's There Nobody campaign, because we really need to criminalize unsolicited knocking in America. Okay, we're back with Nashville's premier entertainment. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get entertaintress.
Entertaintress.
Okay, so I want to play.
We have one.
That's true. She's so lucky.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna play a little game. In honor of your podcast, we're gonna play a game called Rewind It Back.
Oh, okay. I love this.
So
Why am I scared? Okay.
You'll be fine. You'll be good at this. Okay, so basically I have 10 songs queued up.
Okay.
They are mega pop hits.
Okay.
But they're in reverse.
Okay.
And you have 3 seconds after the song plays.
Okay.
To guess what the song is.
Okay.
And I need you to get all of them right in order to win the prize.
Okay.
But we might give you some breaks along the way.
Okay, okay.
Okay, you ready?
I don't need breaks.
Okay, here we go.
America. Is it Last Friday Night by Katy Perry?
Let's find out. Is It Last Friday Night by Katy Perry?
You will never make me hate Katy Perry. Sorry. Uptown Funk.
Is it Uptown Funk? She's 2 for 2. All right, here's your question.
Oh, Halo by Beyonce.
It's got to be Halo.
Yeah.
Everything about
Not the ad! Not the ad!
This does not sound like Beyonce.
Ryan Reynolds.
for $30. Yes, that's
Listen, we're on a budget. All right. Number 4.
Oh, I almost said Benjamin Button. Benson Boone, Beautiful Thing.
It's Benjamin Button's Beautiful Things. All right. 4 for 4.
He also doesn't need to do all these splits. Oh, 8. It's not 8 Mile. It's Lose Yourself. But from 8 Mile. By Eminem.
I always say Mom Spaghetti for everything.
Oh,
That's the only
absolutely.
thing.
It's like my mom. She always says Britney Spears.
There's only one.
Yeah,
Only
just one.
Spears.
She knows. Oh, Dua Lipa.
It's definitely. I don't know that I know the song though.
Is it Don't Start Now? Oh, Work!
This girl. We've got 8, 9, 10. We got 4 left.
Oh, Adele.
Yeah.
Rolling in the deep.
Yeah, it's got to be Rolling in the Deep for sure. Did you see that Kylie Jenner said, I'm not trying to be Adele or anything.
And she said, I'm going to stay. She's going to do what is good for her. Oh, that's just a Bieber. What do you mean? Yeah, she's like, I'm going to stay in my lane.
Multi-talented entertainer. Talking, listening, giving us the tea.
Can't give you the tea anymore. I drank it all. Watch, I'll get the last two wrong.
She's got two more.
Because I drank all the tea. Oh, Carly Rae Jepsen. Call Me Maybe.
I don't think I would have gotten that one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I obviously know that song, but it just didn't sound like that.
I worked at a Texas Roadhouse when this was big, and you could not get away from it.
Oh my god.
Did you work it?
It's the last one.
Is it In Sync?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a, yeah.
Blake, you definitely win this game. What was it called? Rewind it back.
Rewind it back.
Okay, so for winning, you get to choose one storm from the storm platter. Now, does it? If you don't know what a storm is, you can go to brenttinymusic.com/shop and purchase your storms.
I love this. Okay, so are they for the?
Yeah, you can put them wherever you like. This one was from my single release for Nerve.
Work.
You
got the nerve.
There it is. Yeah.
I love.
So while you're picking, tell everybody where they can find you on the internet, where to follow you on all your places.
Yes, you can follow me personally anywhere there's a social media site at Hey Blake Rackley, Rackley, Hey Blake Rackley, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, MySpace, Zynga, 4chan, I don't know, not really. And then you can follow Rewind the Podcast at rewind.the.podcast. We're on all streaming platforms and YouTube.
We'll put it all down here, okay? Thank you so much for being here, Blake. It's been a pleasure.
I picked this one.
Okay, that one's great.
I love that. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Everybody go stream Nerve.
I am confusion.
I believe it was the incredible Mother Teresa that said, life could very well be a simulation, so just give up.
I am confusion.
So this one says I'm warm, and this one says I'm cold. This one says I stand in my own convictions, and this one says I'm a pushover. This one says I'm caring and empathetic, and this one says I'm an absolute...
Do you got it?
How can all of us, which is just me, be on such varying pages about who
Do you got
we
it?
are? You are all of them. You are all of those things. You are warm, but you are also cold. You are a pushover, but you are a renegade. You are caring and empathetic, but you're also a big, fat, juicy...
Do you got it?
The point is, you are aware. You're aware of all of these things that make up who you are. So you can play with them. You can control them. You can dial up the warmth when there's a friend in need, or dial up the cold when you need to make a point. Or maybe you can let someone have their way when it's non-consequential. Or you can stand in your values, stand in your convictions, protect yourself and your community by firing that friend. Wow, that's a great point. I guess I am all those things, just at varying levels at varying times. So I guess I can change and be malleable if I want to, if it's just for a couple of seconds or a whole lifetime. I can be whatever I want to be. Exactly, Brent, you are doing fine. You're just exhausted from trying to make a dream happen out of scraps. You're fine. You're not going to get every question right. Not every moment is going to be a success. So are you saying that I'm also a perfectionist? Yes, but you're also a hell of a mess. A perfect mess. And you know what I say? Be yourself, try your best, and everything else is a bunch of BS. You know, the Bible says joy comes in the morning, but I heard if you buy her dinner, she comes at night too. Last night, my best friend was struck by lightning. He was real shocked. Kaitlin Butts. She sure does. Into my daily life with that damn song. I Love You Ain't Gotta Die to Be Dead to Me, because it is like quintessential traditional tongue-in-cheek country music. And that is like my favorite style of country music, is the one that's sort of like jokey and comedic based. Because that's like, I mean, look around. Who am I thinking about when I'm singing that song? Who's dead to me? Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot of people that are dead. My dermatologist, because he told me that thing was going to go away with that ointment, and it's only gotten bigger. I'm very excited to cover You Ain't Gotta Die to Be Dead to Me. I'm playing Washboard, which fits in perfectly on the song and gives it even more of an Appalachian feel.
And then I think I'm going to do a little flat footing. So I come from Appalachia. My grandma taught me how to flat foot when I was really young. Flat footing is just sort of like a folk Appalachian style of dance where it's just very improv-y and you just kind of like move around. So we're going to do some of that in the song. And I'm going to do some background stuff, which is going to be fun. Yeah, let's do it.
My mama taught me when I was a girl, if a man is a problem, take him out of your world. Leave room for the sunshine and no room for clouds. Just pretend he's no longer around and say, you ain't gotta die to be dead to me. You ain't gotta die to be dead to me. Ooh, you ain't gotta be 6 feet deep, pushing up daisies up through concrete. You ain't gotta die to be dead to me. He was a drinking and a hollering, and you know how that goes. He was talking to women that mama don't know. So when they surely asked me, how is your daddy been? I said, who? I hate to say it, but I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I'm sorry to this man. But now that you mention, I think I have heard of him. I think I heard he got run over by a train, got his nuts dragged on a cheese grater. Maybe. Hopefully. You ain't gotta die to be dead to me. You ain't gotta die to be dead to me. Well, you ain't gotta be 6 feet deep, pushing up daisies up through concrete. Nah, you ain't gotta die to be dead to me. Yeah. See something special. Here is your first and your final warning. There won't be no car wrecks or rat poisoning. So if you cross the line, no, there won't be no crime. I'll just say adios, bye-bye, sayonara, bye-bye, bye bitch, bye-bye. You ain't gotta die to be dead to me. You ain't gotta die to be dead to me. Oh, you ain't gotta be 6 feet deep, pushing up daisies up through concrete. Mauled by a bear, stung by a bee, trim your bald hair and get gangrene. Nah, you ain't gotta die to be dead to me. Here we go, boys.
Hey y'all, I'm Trisha Yearwood, and if you want to buy my Yearwoods, I'm going to tell you about them right now. There's a lot of woods, and we got a lot of years, and I'm Trisha Yearwood. Okay? And don't you forget it, I'm Trisha Yearwood. He's Mr. Yearwood, okay? Don't you forget it, and buy my dog food. That boy was a walk-away Joe. Born to be a believer, tell you from the word go. I wrote that song about Joe Namath in 1934. I'm Trisha Yearwood.